This is a discussion going among so many Africans. Does Africa really need Christianity? Let's discuss about that today. So Christianity came in Africa in so many different ways, and first it came when it came to the side of Ethiopia. It came before the colonizer, and again later on in most of the regions where Christianity is now practiced in Africa, it came through the colonizer. And the problem which came is that when the colonizer brought Christianity, he came and did so many wrong things after that, which created kind of a hate among many people who, when they woke up and realized what the colonizer did with Christianity, created that don't have something which I can call kind of anger or rebellion against the religion of Christianity. So with all that, does Africa really need Christianity today? One thing we cannot hide is that Africa is among the places on the planet Earth now where Christianity is widely practiced. In fact, the most powerful religions in Africa now are Islam and Christianity. And of course, Christianity have been winning a huge success in Africa. But one of the things which is again somehow sad, or I don't know if I can say not good, is that the way Christians have been practicing Christianity became somehow blind, that Africans at some point don't even have control over actions which they can do for Christianity. People can literally pass all their time in church without working. People can literally pass their time praying, waiting for something coming from God instead of working. And all these things create the excuse which we can have, or the blame which we can have over the failure of some Africans being related to religion, and especially due to some actions which can be seen in Christianity. The failure of Africa can be connected also to the high participants in Christianity. One thing which is very true is that when the white people came in Africa, they made us forget about our religion to embrace the religions which they're bringing. And each place in Africa had different ways they were doing their religious activities, which again explained that the whole Africa didn't have one single religion. Each culture, every people had their own way of worshipping or practicing their religion. But when the white people came, due to one uniformity or one large majority of religion which they're practicing, Christianity kind of took over almost the whole side of the whole part of Africa, because many of the colonialists were practicing that religion. So coming back to the issue concerning Christianity, one thing which is clear is that adding Christianity was one of the ways of ruling them. There is nothing to hide about that, because it was among the first things which, when they wanted to conquer Africa, it was among the first things which they were bringing to Africans. And it's very true. If you can see even the way religions are ruling nowadays, it's very easy to understand that once you are a powerful religious person, you have power in politics, you have power over people, you have power over a lot of things which influence 100% the mind of the people who you are ruling in your religion. And that would have been easier for the white people to rule Africa once they have shared to us the religion which they can rule us with. And they were using at that time even biblical verses to treat bad people and do so many wrong things to people. Yet our issue is still, does Africa really need Christianity? From what we have seen, we can oppose ourselves against Christianity because it has been used by the colonialist, by the person who came to destroy Africa. And yes, that was how that person did it. But let's not forget about what is Christianity. As any other religion, every religion come and propose peace at first. Every religion come and propose love at first. And for us as humans trying to conquer one person, we may try different methods which sometimes include fighting, violence, or philosophy, or any trick just in order for us to gain the other person. And there's so many religions which have been practicing that, which have been trying to do wrong things to others in order for them to be part of their religion. And even in Africa, for Christianity, it happened. They have killed kings and forced kingdoms to join Christianity by force because they knew what they were looking for after it. And again, one of the other wrong things which came later on is that even after gaining the people, they had to force people to practice religion until even in lies, which was making them to believe that they are lower than the master, than the so-called master who was the white at that time, which all those things were wrong. This explains again how almost all religions shows always a good side and advantage of what they have. But again, unfortunately, the advantage usually go to the person who brought the religion or the ruler of the religion. This was the case for Christianity in Africa. At first, when Christianity came in Africa, Africa, it ruled Africa instead of bringing hope to Africa. It became a government in Africa rather than being a solution to Africans. It became a nightmare rather than being a hope to Africans. And today, at least, Africans, we are at the level where we can choose what we want and what we don't want, what is good for us and what we don't like. And this freedom explains now why Africans shouldn't take again Christianity as the blame for not being prosperous. Because now we have at least the freedom, even if at that time they used biblical verses to explain to black people that they had to obey their masters in everything they say. Today that no longer exists. So we have the freedom of being masters even if we're Christians. And I think this explains why the conversation around blaming Africans for being every time in church, the conversation around blaming Africans for spending their money in building bigger churches, that conversation don't have a place, because it's a free land, it's a free place. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. And mostly, religion shouldn't be the excuse of not being prosperous, because being prosperous doesn't depend on how much you go to church or on how much you don't go to church. You can go to church and be prosperous, or you cannot go to church and be prosperous. It depends on what you want, how you use your time, and so many other factors, which religion might not determine exactly your future. So the idea of saying that Christianity is the thing behind Africa being not prospering as it should, it's totally wrong. Religion have been practiced in so many places. It be in Asia, it be in Europe, it be in America. Everywhere they practice religion. Why have they never said that religion was the thing which made them remain behind? So this also explains that Christianity is not the thing which makes Africa remaining behind. Of course, it can have a percentage which makes Africans being blind about how they can reach what they really want, the success of Africa, but it's not the only reason, or it's not a very major excuse for us Africans to continue saying that we are behind because of religion. So the fight between Africans over which religion we should take, we should go back to our ancestors' religion, we should do this and that, I don't see, for me personally, I don't see that having a place in today's world. We are in a time of freedom. We are in a time when we can choose where we want. We are in a time where we can decide what we want for our future. We are in a time when we can work on everything as we want. Why should we continue to blame religious practice? A religion as Christianity give hope to some people. Religion as Christianity give life to some others. So why fighting it? Instead, if for those who it gives hope, they can use it as a place to get their hope and again work on their life. So let's not continue to blame Christianity to be the excuse of not growing faster in Africa. But we can have it or not have it. We still have to work to make Africa big great. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this is going to open again our mentality to build and make a greater Africa. Thank you so much for being here. Catch you next time.